Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 4. We are in World Tier 3 and we're going around doing the Blood Harvest so that we can get Grim Favors, so we can hand them in for caches, and off the back of that we should be able to start picking up our Paragon Glyphs and then going and doing Nightmare Dungeons and all that fun kind of jazz. Now, before we get too far into this, let's have a quick look around. We don't have a jeweler here. I'm just going to go check, seeing as we're level 50, if we can upgrade any of our gems. We've got at least one space for another gem, and we are going to be just like on the cusp of what's survivable for us, fighting stuff that's 5 levels higher. So we want to try and get it killed as quickly as possible, and just, you know, give ourselves the maximum advantages possible. So what can we do with emeralds? We can actually get another emerald. Brilliant. Let's put that in up there. So it's only 70 more thorns, but it's still 70 more thorns. That's the way I'm seeing it. Right, we will glug one of these down and get back on with it in Harazar. Now there's a load of different favors and things that we can do in this area. Let's head down for this event and see if we can pick that up on our way to doing other things. Ooh, yeah, geez, everything is already hurting. Everything is already hurting, but it's fine. It's just a matter of noting that, you know, everything is going to be more painful than we've been really used to up until this point. Hey, and there's our first Paragon point. Try and focus on the elite, get him killed before he causes us problems, and we'll put this point in. We're just moving straight for the Blood Rage point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more will get us there. It shouldn't take too long. We might even be able to hit it this episode, and then we can start looking at other ones and where we want to go from there on out. Jeez, we're already up to 43 for harvesting the local area. That's how quickly they can come in. I do love it when there's efficiency like that in what you're doing. You are going to be the problem, so you should go straight away. Now I am going to save up enough for the Blood Council.
I'm low on fury.
But we could do one of these for 15, just to get, like, just to test how we fare against Bloodseekers. That's all actually very painful in this area. Let's try and not get directly hit by that. Okay, he's gone. That's a Whisper silenced. We'll get the kit off the ground. We'll get the potent blood. And yeah, we're going to get quite a lot of potent blood from doing events and things in the area as well. Okay, harvesting the Forsaken Coast is done, so we can hand that in when we get a moment. Oh my god, look at how many packs we got out of that. Hell yeah. Give me all of those. We don't really use them very often, but I suspect now that we're now that we're at this point in the game, we're going to be swapping our equipment out more frequently. And so having them available is going to give us that flexibility to not worry about being able to do it. Okay, there's an event right here next to us, and the body for it is just around the corner. So we'll do that before going to the one I've highlighted, just because I've spotted it. So it seems like a sensible plan. Get this one killed off so the damage reduction is gone. Yeah, honestly, a lot of them don't feel too bad. Oh, it's a blood blister. Well, it wasn't quite what I expected. One of them, the Gibbering Deadie is going to be a little bit further along. So there's going to be another blood blister down here. Just get that finished off, because that's another thing that we need to do for the Whispers. But the Gibbering Dead itself, love it when we get the explosion done so quickly. It's just here. That's the corpse we wanted. Forces of evil, come to me. Let me kill you. And this one that's managed to get herself lost. Let's not stand directly in the middle of the nasty stuff. I am worried about our resistances at this level. I think we're good. Has that taken us not quite all the way to the end, but we're really damn close. Really damn close.
I'm low on fuel.
Now, the Insatiable Hunger event might actually be really quite difficult for us to do. We'll give it a go. But if it doesn't work, there's plenty of other events that we can do. You next.
I don't have enough fury.
Okay, we'll just work on building up fury for a little bit.
I must wait.
It's only like 18 more seconds that we need to keep this up for. 10 seconds now. Two seconds. Oh, I mistimed that. Not to worry. Let's get rid of that
I'm not ready yet.
blood boil. And there's the overpower. Right. Let's head to the Tree of Whispers and come back. It's given us enough for a Paragon point. So we're going to be getting them pretty darn quickly, because we've been less than 10 minutes at this point into this episode. So the point, just pushing straight north, that's going to be really quick. We do have some other legendary items that we picked up that we're going to want to have a look at as well.
It is done.
Okay, helms, leg guards, gauntlets. Let's go for helmets. And yeah, that gave us enough for an entire other point. So what are we getting? Ooh, look at that. We're starting to get nightmare sigils and glyphs. So, what do we have here? Immunity bubble. It's a reasonable immunity bubble. So I don't hate this, but we're not really going to be using the protecting thing. 5 seconds, well, 4.5 seconds out of 90 isn't good for what we're going to need going into the future. And this amulet, that could just go. But we have started to get really powerful weapons. Do we have... No pole arms, unfortunately. Some pretty nice other things. Yeah, we're gonna start getting some very cool kit. This is almost worth us switching across to the plus to maximum life, great. Plus to life on kill, that's handy. Extra armor, definitely appreciated. It's got a socket in it. And we could move our Iron Blood across. So I'm not against that as a step forwards. It's just a shame it's not a legendary helmet. I think we're going to focus our resources on the legendary stuff, really. Okay, let's salvage these bits up and then we'll get back in. Oh, I wanted to check what exploit is. 2% increased damage to vulnerable targets. Well, that's pretty good. The additional requirements aren't that amazing, but at the moment I've put in, there we go, 1.1 damage to elite. We could swap that over for exploit, and that's just 2% vulnerable damage. Most things are going to be vulnerable near us, so that's probably going to be more useful to us. Okay. Actually, these have got like 9.5% total armor on them as well. We would lose a lot of that damage reduction though. So that's the real kicker. An amulet with damage reduction is pretty nice. And it's got decent damage over time. We're not doing weapon mastery skills, so that would be wasted. And it's only 6. It's not a sacred item, so yeah, it can just go for the moment. Back into the rust wash, and we'll focus on some of the next favors. I think we'll keep doing this for a little bit before we start going into the dungeons. Hi everyone. It looks like there's another Seeker's Coffin nearby as well, which is good.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
I know you wouldn't. Okay, that wasn't as generous as the previous one. Let's launch off a couple of exploding souls.
I'm low on fury.
Okay, what's next in this area? We're gonna pop and turn in those moats that we picked up. And if we do it over this way first, there's another of the guys that we need to cull. Got another couple up here as well. Into the altar of reaping they go. Oh yeah, just maintaining constant fury up at this level. All done.
I don't have enough fury.
Well, that was relatively straightforward. It's quite a lot coming forwards at us there. I do love that once we've got a curse on things, they are vulnerable. Yeah, I think we'll activate this. It will set us back a teeny bit, but having the Bloodseekers to fight early is going to be a bit better for us in terms of
I must wait.
in terms of planning. We got some boots out of that. Right, you. Yeah, he's getting a little bit painful. Are you all done? I think he is. I like that they've changed the explosive effect so you can really clearly see where it's going. Critical strikes, swapping weapons, neither of those are good for us. And no new pole arms either, which is a shame. Alright, let's move up for the next thing, which is going to be Forsaken Coast bandits. Oh, actually, we've only got 6 minutes left in this area. Let's try and find Sanguine Magi. We might not be able to, because it's going to be mixed in with everything else.
Ready yet?
There is another Magi. And that was the Fallen Coast Vampires culled. So we just need another 9 Magi in 6 minutes.
I need more fury.
Whoa, that's getting a little sketchy, I'd say. Right, that one's gone at least. The combination of the two was actually pretty bad. Okay, got all those bits. Okay, still need 9 more of them. Let's get this corpse just in case. There's also an elite just nearby, but last guy. There you are.
I'm low on fury.
That can't be all of them. There's more. Champion of Evil, where are you? Down this way. And then we'll go after that other marked elite. Ooh, yeah, lots of poison. Very painful. Cursed Mutineer is gone. And with that, another Whisper is taken care of. Oh my god, look at how dangerous this area is.
I'm not ready yet.
Come on, focus on the big tamale. Okay, right, that's another one done. We only need 5 more. 4 more after that guy. And we've still got 3 minutes to find them. Where are you hiding? There's one over this side. We'll put our point in a moment, but right now, hunting them is the most important thing we can do. And we are clear.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, 2 minutes to find the last couple. That's another event. We don't want to do that because that's going to leave us stuck in place for too long. That is such a massive pool. Really don't need that. What are we supposed to be doing here? There is a structure there. Oh, it's a corpse pile somewhere in this that we just couldn't click on.
I must wait.
Okay, well there's going to be another structure somewhere. There's more vampires. Right, we just need one more vampire, one more structure. You will do. Okay, vampire's done. Whisper silenced. Can we... Oh my god. Who is this? Bitter Oak. I don't think I've ever seen the Bitter Oak before. We got a blackened femur from him. 44 seconds if we can... Ooh, Sacred Boots. If we can find the last structure. Let's ride around. I should probably check the map, see if I can see it marked. No, I can't. Not at the moment. A pair of Bloodseekers are on my trail. That's not convenient. But I'll fight them. Alright. I definitely don't want to be fighting on top of that electricity. I really hope these guys don't leave. Look at how much electricity they're putting down, though. That is just disgusting. Right, you need to go. Okay, got them both. We got most of the favours done for this section. The next section will be open. Maybe we can just cull enough bandits here before we move on to it. Because we only need 4 more bandits, and that'll allow us to finish off another group for the tree. And then we'll take stock of our equipment. There we go, Whisper silenced. Let's head to the tree. Really solidly productive. This is going to give us almost enough XP to reach the legendary node as well. And we've got lots of kit to have a look through. Also, there's the Malignant Barrow. That's where we can summon Varshan from. Ooh, greater collection of boots. Yes. Definitely take that. So, just 2 more points. Let's get those boots. More boots. 2 sets of boots. 2 more points will get us the legendary node. Let's see what we've got. Critical strikes, swapping weapons. We've seen those before. It's nice having some sacred boots. The dodge chance is really nice, actually. I really quite like that. I think we'd want to transfer something else onto them. But let's wear them for the moment. Damaging elite gives you a barrier. Bleeding enemy stun chance, that's the same as the boots, but slightly better. That being said, this chest piece has got a bit of damage reduction on it. Damage reduction from distant enemies. We lose 10% of our actual physical damage output though, so not that good. Neither of these are particularly amazing boots. But we do have a new weapon, so that weapon is going to get imprinted. Unless we have a better one. And I honestly don't think we're going to have a better one because that's pretty nice at the moment. Okay. So, choices. For our current boots, we'll extract that and put it onto it. We'll salvage everything else up and we'll do a bit of imprinting. And this is going to... it's going to hugely increase our damage output. It's like doubling our damage output. So things are going to feel a lot better, a lot safer. So we want to extract this. We want to imprint it onto this. We want to imprint Deathwish aspect onto our weapon. So it was 1092, it's now 2395, so that's also massively changing our output. And then I think everything else can get salvaged up. Plus 27% damage to slowed enemies as well. Plus 24% vulnerable damage. When we're hamstringing bleeding enemies, they end up being slowed. The ultimate skill damage, we don't care about that. But overall, I'd say this is a very nice weapon for us to have. Okay, next up is just salvaging resources. I'll just sanity check one more time for any extra lucky hit chance while you have a barrier. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. 22% damage reduction while injured. That's very nice. Yeah, in fact, looking at it, vulnerable damage, close enemies, and slowed enemies. This is almost like perfect in terms of the specific stats it's got on it. We want that, but on our main weapon. Alright. Put them under the hammer. Good salvaging, good equipment coming out of that. We need a jeweler quickly because we can stick another amethyst over in things. Let's head to Kurashad for that, and then we'll resume the blood harvest.
Carry the best shards of the heavens.
Oh, we could swap all of these over for emeralds. Emeralds improving critical strike damage to vulnerable enemies. It's gonna speed up our killing as opposed to the damage over time. It's a tempting thing. I think we'll stick with amethyst for the moment until our critical strike chance gets up high enough. It's 12%, which is all right. It does make it stonking though. You know what? Let's transfer across to it now. And then we've got our focus, so we want to unsocket this, this, and this. There we go, 36% extra critical strike damage against vulnerable enemies. Salvage the gems. And where is the next harvest? All the way up here. Okay, that's fine. Timmer. And we rinse and repeat. Just before we get started, we've got some blood we can spend, so we'll put that in quickly. Yeah, Cursed Touch. Jagged Spikes. We're just focusing on the ones that we know and love. Prey on the Weak, definitely. Don't like either of these, but we'll carry on putting points into Metamorphosis. Flowing Veins. Ooh, yes. Ravenous. Get it up to rank 2. Let's get to the killing.
Saw that. Overgrown vermin's broke another trap.
We're really close to getting the next Hunter's Acclaim reward as well.
I'm low.
Oh, we're doing so much more damage. So much more damage. Okay, there was a bunch of things to kill down here. Shrouded more ghouls. Ooh. Already got a sacred chest armor, I really hope. It's the Rage of Haragath. It's a shame, but it's still a pretty good chest piece. Critical strike chance with physical damage against elites. It's a low roll on it. Plus to physical damage, sure. Plus to Thorns, that's alright. Damage reduction from bleeding enemies. I'd say it's worth us switching across to. And our Sanguine Circle is complete enough. We'll try it out, see how it goes. It can be upgraded. It's just not the chest piece that I was expecting or really wanting. We want the other one. But that'll come with time. Ooh, I saw a Seeker's Coffin.
Ready yet?
Yeah, we're starting to get the good kit dropping. I probably should have upgraded my weapon as well, but it wasn't a legendary to start off with. And that makes a big difference as to whether I'm willing to spend the resources on it. Okay. Couple more things. There's a blood blister for us to get.
I must wait.
Yeah, we're still stunning mobs now and then, so I'd say we're pretty effective. Like, it feels like it's giving us good pacing doing that. I wanted to come across for this chest before we do the event. I should probably check what it is we need to do in this area. Yeah, I don't care about those trousers. So over here, lots of Blood Reavers, save villagers and kill Bloodseekers. Okay, well, we'll get the Bloodseekers naturally over time. So we're really just looking for villagers. Oh.
I don't have enough fuel.
Oh, this is a different one. And let's try and stand in between the two of them. I quite like this one. It's pretty fun the way they've got it working. Okay, last one. And actually, there is a nice glyph for us. You are getting in my way. got Vampiric Curse on him, so he's vulnerable, and that, as we know, means we're putting even more damage out on him. Let's grab the Obols, yeah. We also got a new glyph in amongst that. Let's go for plus just strength. Although dexterity does do a critical strike chance. And that's probably going to end up helping us more over time. Blast Wave Shrine. We can do some explodey stuff. Always up for that. Bang. Right, Bloodseekers are gone. So, most likely, Villages is going to be the slowest of our tasks to do. Just because of how hard it is to find them. Let's have a look at the map. Although the area is not too... well, no, the area is quite big. Whereas these guys are going to be relatively easy for us to dig out. Let's get the Banshee, because I massively dislike Banshees. Okay, on a horse, let's try and find the villagers. That was a pretty effective Vampiric Curse drop-off.
I don't have enough fury.
Yeah, all very painful. We did what we could with it. I still don't know precisely, like, if you get more points for staying in it longer or anything like that. I'd assume it's something similar. We can get our legendary Paragon node. So in we go, Blood Rage. Killing a bleeding enemy that's got a 10% chance to grant us berserking for 5 seconds. And really that has been our target for this episode. So that's really nice and good for us. Hey, and Polearm rank 9. That means having it selected, we're getting an 18% increased lucky hit chance. Just a little bit of equipment upgrade. That's all it took for us to feel survivable in this area. I'm glad we persisted through that initial danger. Because you've got to take that risk in order to... Ah, geez, that was very painful. In order to get the better equipment. Although we nearly died right there, which would have absolutely sucked. Okay, we've still got a few minutes before we'll finish up. So let's see if we can find these villagers and get them saved. Oh no. I do not want you pulling me around like that. That is all kinds of bad and wrong. Let's have a look at the map. I don't see any other villagers immediately near us. We'll just ride around quickly, see if we can find them. There's one. At least I assume that's one. We'll grab this. And then we'll fight our way up to them. Oh, we are chock-a-block. Not a problem. We'll head back to town and salvage up our stuff quickly. Ooh, very painful. Yeah, did not like that. This guy might not live actually.
You saved my life.
There we go. I mean, he was insistent on getting right in the middle of it all, so. Yeah, we'll just stick all of that under the hammer. That's the danger with the game, because they've made it so action RPG. If it's not legendary, you may as well just stick it under the hammer, because you're not going to have like the old mechanics of affixes you can only get on rare items. And in that situation, it would have been worth looking through to go, oh, that's something that we can't get on legendary stuff. Okay. Back looking for villagers, just for a couple of moments.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, not seeing... There's one. I saw that there was another one slightly over the other side as well. So we'll get them freed as well, just up near the council. At least I thought they were up here. Maybe they vanished, walked away, got killed. Oh, there's two right here. I think that just took a moment for the cage to load in. There we go. Right. Grab the helm and we'll head and hand in the grim favours at the tree. all in all, this has not been bad. So we have another point to put in. This might actually give us an entire other point, which would be great if it does.
It is done.
Let's go for rings. Yeah, an entire other point. Another nightmare sigil. Okay. Right, so first up, we have 2 points to put in here. We could put push across for 15% berserking duration. That's really quite amazing. And there's a lot of berserking duration nearby. I think that's going to benefit us a lot. So pushing to that is great. Extra armor and fire resistance, it's not bad, but it's also not great. Damage to bleeding enemies is nice, but I think our damage output is fine right now. So I think this is our next immediate benefit. So we'll start going across like that. The things that we got: dominate, every 5 willpower increases overpower damage. We're not really doing overpower. Damage while using a mace, we're not using maces. Damage while using an axe, we're not using axes. So we can ignore those. In terms of the consumables, tier 1, oh yeah, gurgling heads. Assemble beneath a tree of whispers within the malignant burrow to summon our wonderful friend. And there's the blackened femurs as well. So I think we also need something else, and we'll be able to summon Varshan. But we've got a couple of options for the nightmare sigils, so that's also pretty nice for us. So what are we going to do next time? We could continue doing the blood harvest. We're getting reasonable experience with that, and there's good rewards that come from it. For the season journey, we are going to need to go down into the dungeons, so it's sensible that we start doing that. Start getting these ticked off, and then at some point, yeah, we should go to the Helltide and focus on that. So lots of things to do in the future, but that is going to be in the future. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 4. See you soon.